Eish! 2024 was an epic year, but don't take my word for it.
We had a kick-ass year. Magamba Network took the creative arts, activism, civic tech, and digital media to new heights, proving the power of every piece in shaping Zimbabwe's future. From launching the Kick Total Out of AFCON campaign, to hosting the Green Cities Expo, to empowering young Zimbabweans through Moto Republik, we took bold ideas and turned them into real impact. Our work in civic tech, like the Rural Digital Kiosk, WhatsApp bot, and Open Parley success, strengthened access to information and youth engagement. Whether through climate justice action, gaming culture, or hip-hop advocacy, Magamba Network remained a force for change, loud, innovative, and unstoppable.
In 2024, Magamba TV made great strides in increasing our audience. A highlight of this was a show called Magistrate Matinyanya, whose episodes revolved around social justice, freedom of expression, and censorship. With over 1.4 million viewers, the show became a hub and space for critical dialogue, especially amongst young Zimbabwean youth. The show's impactful storylines and strong female characters resonated with women, driving a 64% female viewership within our audiences.
We built a new and unique African climate movement, uniting creatives and climate activists. The power of every piece came together as Magamba Network partnered with Boni Media kutoka Kenya and Jono Rapé du Senegal to show Total Energies a red card. Total Energies is one of the biggest polluters on the African continent. So, we launched the Kick Total Out of AFCON campaign aimed at toxifying Total's sponsorship of the African Cup of Nations, also known as AFCON, which took place in Côte d'Ivoire early 2024. The campaign received significant global attention, featuring in more than 26 media outlets, including Daily Mirror UK, DW Germany, Forbes Magazine, The Citizen TV, Daily Maverick, and Le Monde. The Kick Total Out of AFCON campaign reached over 9 million people online, amassing 60 million impressions, forcing Total Energies and the Confederation of African Football to issue a public response.
We launched the first ever hackathon at the African Union. Magamba Africa, in partnership with Civicus, RFLD and Defend Defenders, conducted the Africa Engage Hackathon at the African Commission on Human and People's Rights. This hackathon could potentially create solutions that facilitate discourse between young Africans and decision makers at the African Union. The power of each and every piece in this collaboration exhibits just how much each and every contribution goes a long way when it comes to the human rights discourse and movement across Africa. Commissioner Remi Ngoilumbu, who was at the hackathon, summed it up this way. Some people have never came across the African Charter for Human Rights despite knowing about the existence of the African Commission. Such tools equip young people because they have moved from newspaper and hard copy information consumption, but with the efforts of Magamba, Civicus, RFLD, Defend Defenders and their charm friends, they are being catered for by assisting us. You are our partners and I want to thank you very much.
At Moto Republik, we created a vibrant and inclusive space for all kinds of communities to unite. Over the past year, we hosted over 80 events that brought together more than 3,000 young people, everyone from hip-hop artists, gamers, filmmakers, musicians, Munwesepa Moto Republik. We created a space where young people could come together, showcase their talents, and be a part of something bigger than themselves. At Moto, we truly showcase the power of every piece of the puzzle. It is about bringing people together to build something that celebrates everyone.
We gave young people in Zimbabwe a front row seat in parliament. Throughout 2024, Open Parley has transformed how people of Zimbabwe access and engage with parliament. by providing real-time updates from the National Assembly, budgets, and even court proceedings. With almost 250,000 followers on X and almost 200,000 followers on Facebook, we are not only informing them, but we have empowered them to understand the processes, to understand the issues, to take action, and to demand accountability. Open Parley has created a direct line between the MPs and young people. We have become an indirect platform for parliamentary feedback and consultation. Our work has inspired young people to become active citizens in reshaping Zimbabwe's democratic future. And as Joshua Nkomo said, this country will not die. It's young people who save it. We are inspiring those young people.
At Voice to Rap, we empowered socially conscious artists. Yes, Vitora 2024 Takachimanya, we guided 10 artists to record an album, a whole album of 10 songs speaking to social justice. And guess what? Bamaragarira boys. Yes, Bamaragarira, in the first 5 months, we had garnered over 10,000 views. So the youth resonated with the album, we sparked conversations, and we also got calls for collaborations, which resulted in us launching the album in Shamba, where we had Minister of Health, where we had Minister of Youth, and we had conversations with government officials, commenting on the songs after the performances. And also we didn't end up there. Come Zim Hip Hop Awards, we had 3 nominations, and 2 of our artists wakaenda nama awards baden. One of our 2024 mentors, Banchi, Agati Myers, is a school Gumiram local. She also went abroad and performed on the big stages like the Sofa Sounds in Kigali and the Women's Rights Defenders Convention in Ghana. Yes, this showed the impact of Voice to Rap. So 2024, Voice to Rap, Takachimanya. Oh, yo.
We gave voice to the voiceless. Our film fellowship allowed socially conscious young filmmakers to create stories that resonated with audiences from across different spheres. One standout film, A Fragile Existence, even snagged an award from Amnesty International Zimbabwe, proving that film can be a great driver for social change and accountability, especially in the fight for climate justice.
We inspired the growth of Zim hip hop and comedy. Shoko Festival and Moto Republik not only made a huge impact on Zimbabwe's cultural scene, but we also took home Best Brand Supporting Hip Hop at the 2024 Zim Hip Hop Awards. We're shaping arts, we're opening up spaces for important conversations, and we're showing what we're really made of. The 2024 Zim Hip Hop Awards were a massive moment for us, with some of our faves like Noble Styles bagging Best Hip Hop Promoter, and our Shabin rap helpers Dingo Duke and Do Major taking home Best Collaboration. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? And let's not forget Shoko Festival. 20,000 people at Peace in the Hood. Now that's massive growth for the Zim hip hop industry, and we're just getting started. There's only big things ahead. We're here to stay and keep pushing the movement forward.
Studio Moto had a mad 2024, rolling out over 200 projects that really shook out the game, from powerful documentaries, cultural festivals, to bold satire and preserving heritage. The team was all about telling stories that hit home, ekaya, producing quality content that not only inform, but inspire and entertain. Always pushing for fresh ideas, working hand in hand with the community, Studio Moto made sure that conversations that matter were always on the table, while shaping the future of our media landscape.